So I'm going to make 2 different types of sushi, and I'm going to let you try 3 different types of sauces. So one of the sauces that I made it actually kind of tastes like wasabi. It's actually kind of a spicy mustard sauce, and I realized after I read that that's how they make it, is with mustard and horseradish, that's why it kind of tastes like wasabi. So if you like wasabi, you might like that one. Okay, so we want to have, instead of a rice, we want to do pate, or there are different ways to make a rice substitute, and we're going to make both of them. We're going to make a pate, and then we're going to make a rice out of a plant called jicama. So what we're going to do with the jicama, this is a new recipe that I found to make a kind of a rice substitute out of jicama. And I've also seen it done with zucchini, so shredding up zucchini and then using just the zucchini as kind of a rice substitute, because it doesn't need a whole lot of flavor. It's more the consistency of the rice that we're going for. So we're going to just throw all of this in the food processor. Drain it. So you squeeze it. See all that water that comes out? This is the same if you make this with zucchini. I promise I washed my hands really good too just before this. I know it looks really gross, but yeah, it's the same with if you use zucchini. Zucchini gets a lot of water in it, and so you just want to squeeze that out, and then see it's kind of nice and dry like that.
And hers is better than mine. Mine's
Okay,
bigger.
so this is going to be our rice. See, it's kind of got the consistency of rice. Kind of fun. And with that flavor, it'll be good. Okay, so with this one, what we're going to do, get this stuff out of the way, is we're going to take the nori. Now, seaweed is another thing that's very important in the Japanese diet, and seaweed is full of minerals, and it's also very alkaline. It's very alkalizing. So most of the foods, a lot of the foods that we eat are very acidic. So seaweed kind of they're like little squares like this, and so you've got like a little tiny piece of nori on the bottom, and then rice, and then your fish and whatever else they put on it. So to make the little squares, you take a piece of the nori, and you can see that it's already got creases in it. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. One side. So what we're going to do is, with a serrated knife, we're going to cut right down these creases, and it's a little hard to do, but it's kind of like taking apart okay. Jeez. Okay, so then the next step is to just pile these up like this, and then we're gonna fold it in half, a little crease down the middle, and take a scissors and just cut that, and then we're gonna fold it one more time. That again, and then we've got about 20 pieces.
Is this raw origami?
Yes. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Okay, so now we've got our nice little squares, okay? So that's the first step, the rice is the second step, and then we're going to assemble with okay, I thought this was just brilliant. I'm going to put a little bit of avocado, and then guess what they use for the meat? Marinated mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, which mushrooms are another thing that's very common in Japanese culture. They love mushrooms, and mushrooms have a lot of healing properties in them. They've been known to protect the heart, from cancers and lower the risk of cancer and boost the immune function and even help with inflammation and allergies and all sorts of things. So,
And they can be fun for a Saturday afternoon.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's the hallucinogenic
many
kind.
uses. So I just got the little shiitake mushrooms because they just have a really great texture to them. It really is kind of like biting into a little piece of raw fish, almost like a squid, but it's not as chewy. And then what I did is just marinate them, and I put the recipe there to marinate. It's just the tamari, olive oil, and some minced garlic and ginger, and let them marinate for at least an hour. And that's going to be our fish. And then we're going to put with it a bit of avocado. And
Is your tamari a soy sauce? Is that what that bottle is?
yep, it's a soy substitute, but it's a natural fermented one. Okay. And then a little bit of ginger. So instead of using that pink ginger, you know, that they serve, I actually saw some at the Asian market and was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just get this. Until I looked at the ingredients. Always check the ingredients. It's got aspartame in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and dyes and all sorts of crap. So decided against that. Instead, we just use fresh ginger. So just a little bit because it is very strong. Okay, I'll make a couple of these. Let's see how to do it and put those down. And then we'll shape the rice, the jicama, into like a little ball of rice. Okay. And then we'll put a little slice of avocado. Actually, I think I'm going to put the ginger first. I'll put just a little bit of the ginger. It's like grated or minced ginger. And then a little chunk of avocado. Ah, slippery. Okay. And then we'll put a little piece of fish. Oops, I'm going to take a little bit of this off so that it lays kind of flat. And then we'll just kind of decorate it with some little chives.
This is going to be my new career. Filming.
Videography. And then don't breathe or it will all fall down. Okay, and so there's our little piece